to a replay, I might go. Not quite a few Hereford fans. To be fair, tough player to go to, Fleetwood. I've been there a couple of times with Coventry City. Live in 10 seconds.
In the league, Wolfunians have won at South. Loughborough are beating Holland, and Longheaton are beating Lloyd. Calcis 0-0 at Healing.
And we're back here on Coventry United TV with live coverage of the second half of this FA Vase match at the Victoria Ground. Half-time score, Bromsgrove Sporting 1, Coventry United 0. Don't let that scoreline fool you, folks. It was a one-sided half, I hate to say, but the good news is United have got the gradient behind them now, so Bromsgrove are fighting uphill for the next 45 minutes. Will Bromsgrove regret not taking their chances? In all fairness, it could have been about 4-0 Bromsgrove, and I don't think anyone in this stadium could have moaned about it because Bromsgrove were that good in the first half. United's long-range passing again was shocking. They looked a little bit fragile at the back. Nothing going forward for them. I was just wondering to our match reporter here, Keith Green. 2 shots in the entire first half. It's very, very poor for Coventry United. However, as we've said, we're going towards the right-hand side of us now. The gradient is behind Coventry United. I remember what happened last time at the Victoria Ground between these two sides. United 3-0 down heading into half-time. It was 4-2 eventually to Bromsgrove, but they did get 2 goals in half-time. So could that be an omen? Let's hope so for the red and greens save, because I don't know about you guys, I want to go to Wembley. Right, let's go into the team news once again for Coventry United. Number 1, Rich Morris. Number 2, Brad Jones. 3, Tom James. Number 4, Gift Musa. 5, Chris Cox. 6, Kyle Barnett. 7, Lewis Rankin. Number 8, Tommy Glasgow. 9, Mitch Piggin. 10, Jack Jays. And number 11, Craig Reed. On the bench, of course, for the Coventry United side today, number 12, Rob Prinzel. 14, Dominic Elaney. 15, Bobby Mosley. 16, Aaron Opoku. And number 17, Aaron Wint. For Bromsgrove Sporting, number 1, Reece Francis. 2, Aaron Roberts. 3, Josh Quainer. 4, Sam Willis. 5, Guy Clark. 6, Daniel Morris. 7, Max Loveridge. 8, Robbie Bunn. 9, Jason Cowley. 10, Sean Brain. And number 11, John Pickett. On the bench for the Roosters today, number 12, Craig Jones. 14, Jack Wilson. Number 15, Nathan Binner, I should say. Number 16, Connor Deard. And 17, Wade Malley. This 45 minutes could make or break Coventry United's season. Cup week has not gone well so far. We're officially halfway through Cup week now. In the first game and a half, United have lost 2-1 at Quorn, at home to Quorn, and they're losing 1-0 away at Bromsgrove. Now, let's hope in the final half here at Bromsgrove United can turn it around, and we'll hopefully see the red and green girls of Coventry United ladies win tomorrow at home to West Ham, as Bromsgrove can see the goal kick at the top of the pitch. So of course Bromsgrove are fighting the gradient in this second half, much like they were in the Division 1 match between these two sides a couple of years ago. And we're nearly at 2 years on CUTV. Our first match, the 26th of January 2016 at Aberson Town. So we'll be celebrating 2 years of CUTV in January. Into the penalty area for Willis to chase, and a good tackle made by Carl Barnett, but another great clearance. Willis again, down like to Quainer. Can he get the cross in? Up line. Here's Bunn. Whips it in. Head towards goal and over the crossbar. I think it's taking a reflection of a Coventry United man on the way through. Pickett going for it. It may have been Barnett who got the final touch. The Bromsgrove Sporting dominated the first half and started the second very, very promisingly, despite the fact they're fighting the gradient to the Victoria Ground. Well, the corner will be taken by Sam Willis, the Bromsgrove captain. A second goal will make Red and Green's lives very difficult. Whipped in, out comes Morris, punches it up rather than now. Where's that ball going to go? It bounces down to the feet of the Bromsgrove player. Back in danger by Gift Musa. You have to go get this one away here. It bobbles around the penalty area. Handball claims from behind the goal. Referee says no. And finally, United get the ball away. Here's Craig Reed. The attack is on. Piggin. Rankin wants it forward. Piggin going alone. Lewis tries to barge with the ball down line to Brad Jones, to be beaten to it by Josh Craner, up line, and Jones has left that wing exposed. Here goes Cowley down the left hand side. They couldn't deal with him in the first half, can they deal with him in the second? Cowley takes on Barnett, sides up to the defender, back heel, lovely ball, burn, and cleared by Gibb Musa, only as far as John Pickett. Now Cowley, back in towards the number 11, clearance made in as far as Cowley again, which was the right hand side. It's shot towards goal, it's straight to the stand. Sean Brain, we're powerful here. I tell you what, I really do not want to be any one of those people who the ball hitting the stand behind the goal. United and Bromsgrove trading spells of pressure there. My voice is sore already. Here's Jack Jays, finds Rankin on the right. Jays making the forward run, as is Reid and Piggin. Here's Lewis Rankin, and Craner gets his body between the ball and Rankin, and puts out a play for a corner. Craner's not happy, but he can see from where we are, Craner's still and clearly got a touch on the ball, and he tries to deny Rankin the chance to whip it in. United can't afford any more excuses, any more slip-ups. They have to take their chances. They won't get many of them. And that is a terrible, terrible set piece from Lewis Rankin. Just gives it to John Pickett to the near post. But luckily for United, the pass towards Sean Brain was just as bad. It's out of play on the near side for a Bromsgrove throw. And now it's back with Rich Morris for Coventry United between the sticks for the Red and Greens. There it goes. Towards Chris Cox, nodded on. Handball claims. United getting away with that one. Let's put forward. Cowley tries to get there before Gibb Musa, and he's put it out of play for it's a corner. So it's called Musa last. Musa putting the ball out of play before Cowley can get there. Brain leaving it for the number 9. We scored the opening goal here at the Victoria ground. Well, the Red and Green Army have swapped ends and out the right-hand side of us behind Rhys Francis's goal, with the vast majority of the Bromsgrove fan base behind Rich Morris's net. Will they be rejoicing after a second goal very shortly? They may well be. It looks like he's going to go for the aerial option instead, and cleared the near post by Mitch Piggin. Throw in right in the corner. Dangerous game United are playing, but of course when they break forward they will have the ball running away from Bromsgrove because the ball is going down towards that goal. There is a massive grade into the Victoria ground, and it's working in United's favour this time. Not only are Bromsgrove attacking uphill, they're defending downhill, which isn't going to be helping matters. Craner, Willis covered up by Brad Jones. He's got nowhere to go here. What's he going to do with the ball? Lays it off to Craner. Craner's crossed towards that far post. It's nodded clear by Chris Cox. The second shot rebounded off the defender, as was the third. First Pickett, then Cowley cancelling the ball off a Coventry defender. And a low strike towards goal. Just flashes wide of the far post. Bromsgrove not giving up, not content with the first goal. I think that was Robbie Bunn with a long-range effort, just bouncing wide. Well, if you thought that the Bromsgrove attacking uphill in the second half would curtail their pressure, you would be wrong, as Jack Chase overruns that one, puts out a play on the far side, on the near side I should say, for a Bromsgrove throw. It's just not working for Coventry. They've got to make some changes here. There's 5 minutes gone in the second half. It remains 1-0 to Bromsgrove. They have got Aaron Apoko on the bench. The only striking option they have, Dave Molly has not been available for selection simply because he's not been training for the club in the last few weeks. He lives down in Luton, so United are deciding that it's not fair for players to not train and then start. Bromsgrove making good progress on the right-hand side, slings the air right, Pickett cleared by Carl Barnett. Now it's with Craig Reed, that's called for the arm, surely. They came off Craig Reed's arm. Amazingly, the referee hasn't seen it, and Bromsgrove will be furious if United will score from this. They won't, as the pass is easily blocked by Clark. And a lovely lofted ball, and Morris will catch it on the edge of his penalty area as Sean Brain gave chase. Thrown over to Tom James, the ex-Leamington man. Lofted ball towards Piggin. Didn't jump for it. Leaves for Jack Jays. Out comes the goalkeeper! Yes! Bottom corner and Jack Jays with a goal out of nowhere! Coventry United are back in it! You can see what it means to Jack Jays, his fellow players, and of course the fans behind that goal. And Coventry United, from nothing, have got the equaliser. Reece Fountains coming out to meet Jays. Jays spotting that far bottom corner, stuck his laces through it, and found the net. Bromsgrove Sporting 1, Coventry United 1. Game on the Victoria ground. Where did that come from? And I can hear I believe that's Roy Eden's jukebox in the away end, playing Sham 69 of the Kids of United, the unofficial things on Coventry United. Tommy Glasgow forced out of play by Loveridge and a free kick given. Could that be the change in tide that Coventry United have longed for? The first half was dominated by the Roozlers. The Red and Greens have come out fighting in the second half under a brief spell of pressure from Bromsgrove, and they've got a goal out of nothing. And there's plenty of time for more goals in this. Rich Morris with the free kick, halfway inside United territory toward the left-hand wing. And there it goes. It's aimed towards Mitch Piggin. Bit of pressure in the back of Roberts. Reed jumps forward, cleared by Clark, and he'll put that ball out of play for a throw-in against Coventry United. It's come off Mitch Piggin last. You can hear the very vocal Red and Green Army behind Francis's goal. And if you're here at Bromsgrove, or if you're listening, watching on the highlights, you'll see just how much it meant to the Red and Greens. Jays flicks it towards Rankin, the right hand side, caught up by Quainer, keeping his arms behind him to attempted handball. Rankin goes down, surely a penalty. The referee says no. Rankin forced down by Quainer. That's a stonewall penalty, and the referee said no. Rankin running into Quainer. And the referee, you can see on the touchline, Terry Ansley going mental. Well, that could be one of the defining moments of this match. If United lose, they'll have to say that match was a contributing factor. Now they're going to get the head screwed on once again. Here's Sean Brain looking to get the lead back to Bromsgrove. It's come towards Pickett, couldn't control it, and Tom James will shepherd that ball out of play and barged out of play by Pickett. The ball already gone though. Well, I've got to say, in my opinion, that looked like a penalty to me. Lewis Rankin was forced down by Quainer. Well, Lewis Rankin isn't the sort of player that takes dives, but a few of the Bromsgrove fans saying that they felt it was a little soft. Looked to me as if there was certainly contact. But the thing is, if there was no contact, if Lewis Rankin goes down to earth, and there's no contact there, it surely has to be a free kick against Rankin and a yellow card. So there had to be some sort of contact, otherwise it would have gone in the book. Now United on the back foot. Here's Brain, caught in possession by Gift Musa. Poor clearance though. Nice with the Roozlers again. 35 minutes remaining, still plenty of time for more goals. Here's Quainer. Loveridge. Forward to Cowley, looking for an option, covered up by sky blue shirts though. There is space on the right hand side for Robbie Bunn. It's picked up by Roberts, Bunn in front of him. Roberts puts it in towards Sean Brain, met in the air by Carl Barnett, and as far as Cowley. Rankin gets stuck in, tries to win it back. Cowley dribbles it away from the former Coventry City man. Cowley sends it towards the right hand side where Bunn tries to give chase. It goes out of play, no foul despite Cowley's protest, and the referee gives a goal kick to Coventry United. It remains at 1-1 at the Victoria ground. Jack Jay scoring around 5 minutes after the break. A crazy fixture at the Victoria ground. Let's say through the latest scores in the Premier League. 4-time scorer from Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 3, Newcastle 1. Brighton 1, Liverpool 3, Everton 1, Huddersfield 0, Leicester 1, Burnley 0, Stoke 2, Swansea 1. Stoke have turned it around at the Bet365 Stadium, and it's 0-0 between West Brom and Palace. Quain, a surging run, able to keep the ball away from Give Musa for a brief while. Musa with a bit of a shove into Quain's side. Musa goes to the ground. Quainer takes the last touch. Goal kick, Coventry United. Great defending, great tracking there as well by Give Musa. There was a bit of a scramble there on the touch. I didn't see who got the final touch. The referee deciding that it was a Bromsgrove man, so United will have the goal kick. Shock result coming in from the Stadium MK, well, shock score I should say. Maidstone beating MK Dons in the FA Cup second round. Well, and as we heard earlier from Gary Hazelhurst from the Midland Football League, who was sat next to us, Hereford drawing 1-1 at League One Fleetwood. So go on for Hereford, go and get yourself some. Rankin, throw up line, nodded on by Mitch Piggin. No one there. Glasgow, once again the pass met by a Bromsgrove head. Loveridge sends it down the right side, it's behind Pickett, but he's able to keep the ball in Bromsgrove possession. Here's Roberts, up line, flick forward by Cowley, great pass. Across the box, Willis! Fires it into the advertising boards. Well, Bromsgrove at the moment being limited to long-range opportunities. No, has the pendulum swung in the red and green's favour? It certainly seems better in the second half in terms of attacking perspective from Coventry United's point of view. But there is still a long way to go in this match. Goal kick, met in the air by Quain, despite Piggin's best attempts. Poor pass by Barnett. That's Robbie Bunn dispossessed by a combination of Musa and Glasgow. Here's Lewis Rankin. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Was he trying to draw it past Willis? Whatever he's done, he's failed. Across to Robbie Bunn. We'll try a long range effort. Lays it off for Loveridge. Space on the left hand side for Willis. Closed down by Jones, but he's got Quainer in support. Down line here is Josh Quainer. Rankin saying someone mark Loveridge. But didn't have time to. Loveridge into the air towards Loveridge again, and it's met by the head of a Coventry United defender, but Bromsgrove not giving up. Here's Willis, crossing opportunity, whips it in, it's past the defenders and it'll be picked up by Craig Reed at the far post, and he sends it up line. He may not find Mitch Piggin with this one, but he'll end the danger for now. He doesn't find Piggin. Roberts able to find Loveridge, he'll find Bunn, across to Quain on the left hand side. Takes on Lewis Rankin, it's a brave one who does that. Stabbed on, and Brad Jones only able to head it onto the shoulder of Robbie Bunn. He's cleared it eventually. It will be a Bromsgrove from this near side. We're taken by Quainer. Do not take your ears off this match for a second, folks, as anything can happen. And it probably will. Here's Robbie Bunn. Tries to cut in, lays it off. Cowley's been so dangerous in this match so far. Will he try and curl one? A little bit of a stumble there. Keeps possession. Away by Gift Musa, shot by Loveridge, charged down, poor control on the edge of the penalty area by Craig Reed, but United will regain the ball, and Brad Jones is down injured. Jones trying to wave away the referee's attention, and the fans giving Jones a bit of stick there, but Jones didn't want attention from where I'm saying. He's not the sort of player that goes down to waste time, or is a bit of a harm, I've got to say. And that's not just because I don't want to be kicked out of the group chat again, but Brad Jones is not the sort of player that stays down for no reason. He has had injuries with his knee and his ankles in recent weeks, and it looks to me, it looks like the ankle. And United had possession, so there was no reason for Jones to go down if it wasn't genuine. Half an hour of play still to go here on CUTV. Live coverage of Bromsgrove Sporting versus Coventry United in the FA Vase at the Victoria Ground. Score remains at 1-1. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 20 minutes time. So 10 minutes before the end of the game, we'll be renaming our CUTV player of the match. Let us know on Twitter at Coventry United TV, or you can leave your comments in the YouTube comment section. Let us know who you think should receive the CUTV player of the match award. Doesn't have to be from Coventry United, it can be from either side, so let us know at Coventry United TV or in the YouTube comment section. Rich Morris with the ball to the drop ball, which Bromsgrove graciously gave back to Coventry United. Good etiquette showed there by the home side. Morris towards Piggin. Piggin with his arm stretched out there, didn't make contact with the ball. Picked up by Glasgow in the midfield. Sent forward by James. Down the road by Jack Jays. Piggin couldn't quite get there before Clark. Another by Gift Musa. Jays jumped a little bit too early. Quainer got a little bit of contact on his head from Jack Jays. And Gift Musa trips Robbie Bunn in the midfield. Free kick Bromsgrove. No changes made yet. And I can't see anyone warming up. Well, if I know anything, I can see Harry Barnes with his trusty substitutes board, and it's Brad Jones coming off. They can see the number 2 on the substitutes board, and that looks like it's Bobby Mosley. Mosley's going to come on. Mosley does usually play at left back, but he can play on either side of the flank. He can also play midfield as well. Or could we possibly see a switch to a wing back formation? Maybe Mosley's playing on the right side of the wing. Who knows? Which into the area, another clear by Carl Barnett. Willis stabs it into the box for Cowley to attack. Inside's Chris Cox. Pushed to the ground. And once again, the referee says no to a penalty, which could easily have been given. Cowley still going. Cowley! A brilliant save by Morris. But once again, the referee denying a penalty. This time, as far as Bromsgrove are concerned, it could have easily been a spot kick with Cox seemingly just pushing Cowley to the ground. But the effort that Cowley eventually got away caused United a few issues. And now United looking to cause some problems for Bromsgrove Sporting as the ball was hooped out of play, but I think that was Roberts who put it out of play. Right in Bromsgrove's backyard, and there is going to be a change here. It is as before, Brad Jones coming off, and Bobby Mosley replaces him. Jones, the right back, who has really made an impression since arriving at Coventry United on trial in the summer. He was signed up permanently before the season started. Bobby Mosley, of course, a former Stoke City player. He's also been in the youth academy at Birmingham City and spent some time in America as well, in the American Second Division. And he will fill in at right back, it appears. Reed plays a 1-2 with Tom James. James stabs it in, looking for Jack Jays, met in the air by Clark. Glasgow tries to win the header and backs us to the ball. Now it's been grounded, and now Bromsgrove on the attack. Brain will give chase. Mosley's first job is to deal with that ball, and he hasn't dealt with it particularly well. He's put it out of play towards his left-hand side for a throw-in to Bromsgrove. And the Roosters faithful getting behind there, boys. Brain, none of that play once again by Mosley, this time for a throw-in level with the penalty area. Dangerous times for Coventry United. Quainer, down line to Loveridge. Here's Clark. Punts it towards the left-hand side. Brain is waiting. Great ball. That's how you do long passing. Mosley holding Brain as though with Cowley. Back into Brain. And what a save with the foot of Rich Morris. How did he keep that out? But it's all over yet as Bromsgrove go again. Here's Quainer. Loveridge. Now Clark, and nothing else into the move there, but Rich Morris with outstanding reflexes. Scotland, of course, cup time for today's game. Morris has got a point to prove. A tough side against Cowley as Bromsgrove looked to push on again. But right now, the only difference between a draw and a defeat for Coventry United right now is the boot of Rich Morris. It has to be said, he has pulled out a number of outstanding saves today. Came very close to denying Bromsgrove the goal they scored. Piggin wins the header, but it's brought down to her by Loveridge. Bunn. His long-range pass picked up by Tom James at left half. Coventry United, poor pass though, sent it by Robbie Bunn. Launch it down the right-hand side. Bromsgrove United that number here. Sean Brain taking on Chris Cox. What a chance to have a Bromsgrove! And once again, Morris denies them and cleared by Tom James. Bromsgrove getting closer and closer to that equaliser, and it isn't for the amazing goalkeeping ability of Rich Morris. They will be behind. Bromsgrove still heading at United. Here's Loveridge. Roberts chips into the area. Pickett shovels the ball. Oh, and it's laid off for Roberts. Offside against Cowley. Non-stop action in the Victoria ground. Bromsgrove Sporting throwing everything with the kitchen sink at Coventry United, and I dare say that's going to be coming off the substitutes bench rather shortly. 25 minutes to go, and I honestly cannot tell you which way this game is going to go. Bromsgrove have been the better team, there's no doubt about it, but United have certainly got a late winner in them. We've seen it twice in the FA Vars during this season against Stone Lanians and against Lutterworth. It wasn't needed against Quorn in the last round. It may well be needed tonight, as Chris Cox is able to keep the ball away from Sean Brain and punt it forward. Cox is in the side that lost to Bromsgrove a couple of years ago in the league match here. He knows exactly what sort of danger Sean Brain can give for Bromsgrove Sport. He scored the first goal against United in that 40 defeat a couple of years ago. Upfield by Roberts. James keeps it in for Coventry United and will find Chris Cox. United looking to build from the back. Eggs the space for Bobby Mosley on the right flank, but he tries to be tricky and find Lewis Rankin. He's given the ball away, but Bobby Mosley able to win the ball back, slips on it, and Robbie Bunn now in possession. Upline for Cowley, shields it from Barnett, and a nice little back-heeled corner, but I think Barnett got a touch in it and slowed the ball down just enough for United to bring it back. Here's Musa, upfield, picking gets his head in it, but he'll go out of play with it. It's just kept in by Quainer, in fact. You're going to let that one go out of play and let Bromsgrove rebuild for a potential attacking move. Glasgow shrugs Carey to the ground. It looked like a foul from where I'm standing. Behind will play on, and United have got a throw deep into Bromsgrove territory as James puts Morris under pressure, tries to take a throw a little bit too quickly, but really Bromsgrove should have had a free kick there. The referee letting a lot go in this match as Barnett sends it out of play for a throw. Quainer takes the throw. Straight back to Sean Bray and tries to be a bit too cheeky there. Play it into the box for Cowley, who wasn't ready for it. Could we see more action on the bench for Coventry United? We will indeed. We can see a substitute getting ready. I can't quite see who that is. It's Prinzo. It's Rob Prinzo coming on. Now that's a risky one for Coventry United because Prinzo has made a few errors at the back in the last couple of matches for Coventry United. But it could mean that Chris Cox will get pushed into the midfield, which creatively will give United a lot more going forward. They have lacked that attacking spark in this match. Cox could give that. Or Prinzo could be playing in midfield. We've seen him using it as a target man before. We've just seen him score a few goals. Low, long ball to the penalty area, gathered by Francis, who, in all honesty, hasn't had to do an awful lot apart from pick the ball out of the net when Jack Jay scored the equaliser. And the kick nodded on by Cox. Piggin, Jace is offside, can't touch it, fired forward by Daniel Morris. And James will let that one bounce harmlessly out of play for a goal kick. If it will go, it won't go out of play. Just another inch or so, it would have been a goal kick, but of course the ball has to be fully over the line, and it wasn't, so James tried to play it out of play with the Bromsgrove man for a throw, and that didn't work either. So now it's the Roosters with the ball in play. With the long ball down the right hand side, over the head of James, over the head of Robbie Bunn. So that was Pickett actually, sorry, that was John Pickett who went over, and it will be back in possession of the Red and Greens with Rich Morris. There will also be a change for Bromsgrove with Wade Malley about to come on. So both sides recognising they need something different to win this match. Here's Tom James, chest control on the halfway line, lobs it forward, looking for the run of Jack Jays maybe, headed away by Rowers, but it's Craig Reed spotted the goalkeeper off his line there. Piggin, down the left hand side, Jays, it's in towards Lewis Rankin, nodded clear, but no one there for the follow-up. And who's there for the bouncing clearance? Give Moose just leaving it, hoping that someone else would get to it. What on earth is going on? United just not attacking that loose ball. The ball was available, go and get it. It's simple football. Well, there is going to be a change now, and it's Jack Jays coming off. is Jack Jays coming up and Sean Brain as well. So Sean Brain replaced by Wade Malley for Bromsgrove Sporting. Jack Jays is replaced by Rob Prinzel. So I can only assume that Prinzel is going up as a target man. So Malley comes on for Brain, with Prinzel coming on for Jack Jays, the goal scorer. In fact, it looks like he's taking a place in the midfield. So Craig Reid is going to be pushing forward, as is Lewis Rankin. Glasgow trying to find Craig Reid. Reid gets ahead on it, nodded on by Rob Prinzel. That's what they're going to be looking from Prinzel. To win those aerial battles in the midfield. That strength and presence is well needed, but it's into the hands of Reece Francis. Cleared by Francis as the Floodlights have well and truly taken over at the Victoria ground. Barnett hooks it out of play on this near side for a Bromsgrove throw. Less than 20 minutes to go. The game in deadlock at the moment. Now from what I hear, I believe that we will go to extra time if we end at 1-1 here. The clubs can decide amongst themselves whether they want an extra time penalty shootout to get this game out of the way tonight, or they can go to a replay. And from what I've heard from the club, I think it's going to be extra time and penalty. We will get you confirmation of that if the matters comes to... so it's actually extra time in a replay, so there will be an extra 30 minutes if needed, and there will be a replay if that can't determine a winner. So thank you to Gary Hazelhurst from the MFL for confirming that. So it will be an extra time period and a replay if necessary if it ends 1-1. So no spot kicks tonight. Throwing for Coventry United is Tom James. James cross charge down, corner kick, Coventry United. There's one man you want in the penalty area for a corner. The leaping ability of Chris Cox is unrivaled in the MFL, and he is heading forward with Tom James, Gift Musa and Bobby Mosley covering off the attack of Malley and Cowley. Reid whips it in, it's towards Rich Piggin, gets a touch on it but it's behind him and nodded clear by Robbie Bunn. Rankin keeps it alive, no he doesn't, he just fires it into the crowd on the far side. I think it was more an intention to stop the potential counter-attack from Malley. We'll be naming our CUTV player of the match in 5 minutes time, so tweet us at Coventry United TV to let us know who you think it should be. Acres of space on the left-hand side for Josh Quainer. Prinzel comes across to try and cover up a little bit too late now from the substitute. Up line. Here's Cowley. Great chance will give Musa, but he's clearly taken out. That's got to be a yellow card for Cowley. He made no attempt to go for the ball. It was a great challenge from Musa. Alan Musling, the number 9. Cowley going onto the arm of Gift Musa, and you can't defend that. It's got to be a yellow card. The referee takes the name of the Bromsgrove goal scorer, who in all fairness has probably been their best player, and is certainly a contender for the player of the match. But a yellow card given to Cowley. And boos from the Bromsgrove fans. I don't think you can complain about it, really. Well, it's squeaky bum time, as Fergie would say. Mosley sends it into the box towards Chris Cox, nods it on. It's kept in. Prinzel wants it in the centre. Good save towards Craig Reid, couldn't bring it down, hooked away by Morris. It's still alive. Glasgow. There's space on the right flank for Lewis Rankin. Mosley's with him. Rankin goes with the cross himself towards Craig Reid, heads it into the hands of Francis. A good move for Coventry United. A rare attacking move for the Red and Greens. Busted clear by Francis, another out of play on this near side, halfway into United territory by the substitute Bobby Mosley. There have been 2 changes made for Coventry United. They still have another one up their sleeve. They can use Dominic Alaney, Aaron Wint or Aaron Opoku. Bromsgrove have another 2 changes they can utilise. Morris to Quainer on the near side. Craig Reid gets stuck in trying to win the ball back. As does Mosley, crosses pull away and hooked away by Carl Barnett. Prinzel can't get decent enough contact on the header, and now Bromsgrove will go again. Here's Robbie Byrne, space on the right flank. This could be it for Bromsgrove. It's charged down well by Tom James. Well, you can tell what this result means to Coventry. They're defending with their lives here. This game is far from over. 15 minutes to go. Plenty of time for some late drama here on CUTV. Now Loveridge runs into Glasgow, puts it forward for Lewis Rankin. The counter is on for Coventry United. Rankin striding forward with Bunt for company. Tries to put it down the left. Bunt blocks it with his heel. And now Bromsgrove will push on themselves. Launched upfield. Malley to Cowley. And a good challenge from behind by Rob Prince. Plays it back to Rich Morris. And not the best of clearances by Morris. Morris has to slide in and take the ball away from the Bromsgrove attacker. And Morris, for all that he's done to keep United in with a chance of winning this match, nearly handed the win straight to Bromsgrove. Here's Gift Musa striding away from the back line. Bit of a shove from behind. Musa goes to the ground. Free kick given. Well, it was certainly a shove. Was it enough to bring Musa down? Well, with the forward momentum, it may have been, but Bromsgrove's certainly not too happy. Well, a few derogatory comments from the Bromsgrove fans towards the referee. Of course, we don't condone that. We call things how we see them here on the CUTV, whether it's a Coventry United player or a Bromsgrove player. We tell you exactly how it is. No favouritism, no red and green tinted glasses. If we see it, we tell you what's happened. Cowley can't control. It's smacked him straight in the chest, and it's picked up by Mosley. Plays a 1-2 with Glasgow. Now Rob Prinzel slides in, takes the ball away from the Bromsgrove man, stabs it forward, looking for Mitch Piggin. It's found the Bromsgrove defender, and that's Craner on the left-hand side. Long range pass forward. The chase is on with Malley, and he's beaten to the ball by Rich Morris once again. He's sliced that clearance. It's gone out of play for a throw on this near side for Bromsgrove, but the heat is on for Coventry United. Mosley gets there first, and he's caught by Cowley, and a free kick again to Coventry United, which has incensed the Bromsgrove fans. And you might be able to hear what the fans are saying over the microphone. I do hope not. Of course, you won't hear any swearing from the commentator. You can bet on that. But the fans, they're hard to control. They pay the money to say what they want. Morris's kick. Piggin jumps forward, it's met in the air by Josh Quainer, and no one's chasing Quainer. Who's closing him down? Quainer launches it forward. Here's Malley. Barnett puts it out, throw in Bromsgrove. Just over 10 minutes to go here on CUTV. Bromsgrove 1, Coventry 1 in the FA Vase. Cup week here on CUTV has already seen United exit the League Cup. It will be extra time and a replay if needed. If it ends at 1-1, it will go to a 30-minute extra time period. It was still level. It goes to a replay at the Butts Park Arena on what we believe will be a Wednesday night. Thrown to the box, nodded clear by Chris Cox, and out of play for a throw right in the corner. Well, next time the ball goes out of play, we'll be naming our CUTV player of the match. There goes the throw towards that front post, and Chris Cox wins the header, puts it out of play for a corner. Well, we're now going to name our CUTV player of the match. We're going to give it to Bromsgrove Sporting's resident front man, the man who has really taken the league by surprise this season. That's got to be number 9, Jason Cowley. Although Tom James had a great game for Coventry United, as has Chris Cox and Craig Reed. Which is towards the front post, and I think the striker at the front post tried to let it go, but Piggin was right behind him to clear it, back into danger, and it bounces wide at the far post. We've got to say another couple of players have done really well for Coventry United, Gift Musa and Tommy Glasgow. The second half has been a lot better for Coventry United. It's been far from perfect, don't get me wrong, it hasn't been perfect, but the second half has looked a lot better. United defending like lions in their backyard, pushing forward when they can. Bromsgrove has certainly been the better side in my opinion, but United have tried their best. We could be set for another 30 minutes of action if we don't see another goal. Here's Gift Musa, dispossessed by Willis. Now Pickett trying to make some progress down the right flank. It's whipped in towards Malley. Not clear by Kyle Barnett. Rankin tries to find Glasgow. Beaten to the ball by Loveridge. Pickett again. Malley can't get to it. Half clearance by Prinzel. Full clearance from Cox. Quainer under pressure from behind by Craig Reed. Hurried clearance. Volleyed forward by Bobby Mosley. Now Rob Prinzel. Stabs it forward and gives chase on his own. Prinzel closes down Francis, just a couple of yards further back than he would have liked. Francis clears, as we are now inside the final 10 minutes at the Victoria ground. Now playing the halfway line on the far side for Bromsgrove Sporting. Robertson Loveridge playing a 1-2. Wade Malley, the only Roosters substitute so far. James picks it up, stumbles and gives it back to Bromsgrove Sporting, into the area, slid clear by Kyle Barnett. And James trying to get the ball away. It's a throw into Bromsgrove as he finds Glasgow up line. He's challenged from behind by Loveridge, but takes the ball away from Glasgow. There's going to be another change for Bromsgrove Sporting. In a minute we'll see the introduction of Connor Deards. Are United keeping a change back for the extra time? Who knows? They do have one change left. Here's Rob Prinzel, who's certainly made a big impact since coming off the bench. Lewis Rankin tries to play a 1-2 with Glasgow. Does play a 1-2. He overruns it though. Runs straight into Aaron Roberts, but Roberts puts out a play for a throw on this far side. Bromsgrove want to take the substitution now. They're not going to be able to. Rankin flicks it up. Rankin's still going and cleared by Daniel Morris. But still not away. Well, it's now in the possession of Cowley. Quainer clears towards Malley. Wins the aerial battle with Chris Cox. But the second ball did fall to Glasgow, but he loses it to the number 9, Cowley. Quainer up line. Here's Robbie Bunn. Dribbles away from Glasgow. Finds Roberts on the right flank. Now with Loveridge, it looks like Bromsgrove are dropping back. They just want to take United into extra time. I'm not sure, but they're pressing on now. Can they get the crosser from the right hand side? Here's Willis! He's at the post! Agonising for Sporting. What a hit from Willis, the Roosters captain. Came so close to booking Bromsgrove's ticket into the next round in the closing stages. Quainer clears. Here's Bobby Mosley. Tries to find Rankin in the centre circle, but he's beaten to the ball by Bunn. Bunn lost it towards the right hand side. Pickett. Roberts puts it in towards Cowley and cleared. Throw in Bromsgrove, and this place is rocking. You can feel the main stand of the Victoria ground shaking. And there is going to be a change now as John Pickett is replaced by Connor Deards. The Bromsgrove manager showing his hand, rolling the dice, and looking to give Bromsgrove what they need to take another step on the march to the arch. Into the box, nodded on, what's called Mosley, and that's Malley on the left hand side, caught up by Chris Cox. Throw in Bromsgrove in the same position as the last one. We are in the last 5 minutes of normal time. Into the box, Cox tries to clear and does, and now United in the attack. It's Craig Reed racing forward, has to hold his run away for support. He's got Rankin alongside him. Lewis Rankin caught from behind and can't keep the ball. Now it's Bromsgrove heading back to where they started. Musa taken out. Referee says play on to Bromsgrove. Deards down line. Here's Aaron Roberts. Carries in the centre. It's towards Cowley. Oh, he's put it wide. He's put it behind the goal. Oh, I can't believe it. From that sort of range, you'd bet your house on Cowley scoring. Just couldn't wrap his leg around the ball. Was that the moment for Bromsgrove? Extra time beckons unless one of these teams can dig deep and find a last-minute winner. Musa lobs it forward. Reed, Piggin can't get to it, and he's taken out the defender in the process. Free kick to Bromsgrove. But no matter what happens, the rest of this match, what happens in extra time, Terry Hudson can be proud of his red and green boys, as can the Bromsgrove manager. Both sides are giving absolutely everything in this match, but there's still a little bit more to give. On my watch, we've got 4 minutes left. There goes the free kick. Not clear by Prinzel, only as far as Craner. Sees space on the left-hand side for Robbie Byrne. Draws away from Moses. Here's Sea of Sky Blue, and somehow finds some space on the left flank. Called up by Gift Musa. Musa tries to shoot him off the ball. Byrne's still going. But still in possession despite Musa's best efforts. Down the line to Craner. It's Bunn again. Cross blocked and cleared by Mosley. Lovely to try and let that one go out of play for a throw to Bromsgrove. He's done it successfully. The Roozlers regroup and rearm. Craner puts it through for Willis, who was agonisingly close to finding the winning goal for Bromsgrove. Cleared by Barnett, back in the danger of Cowley, stabs it on. Here's Wade Malley, back to goal. Handball claimed against by Mosley. His arm was outstretched. It's seen to touch Mosley's arm. The referee said no foul. And in fact, United have got the throw on this near side. Major decisions have gone against Bromsgrove in this match. And with 2 minutes of normal time, could that yet cost them victory? Here's Craig Reed on the near side. Pass charge down. Gets it back from Rob Prinzel. Mosley sticks his ace through that one. Bromsgrove taking no chances here. Closing down to every opportunity. Bunn looking for the ball. Cowley. Cowley. He's past Mark Mosley. He stumbles. Cowley. He gets shot away. It's blocked by Carl Barnett. Corner kick Bromsgrove. And this is the time of the game where commentators need their medication. A stacked grandstand behind Rich Morris's goal, fully supporting Bromsgrove Sporting. Will they live to see the winning goal from the Roozlers? We're into the final minutes of normal time. It's whipped in from the left-hand side. It's up in the air. Can Barney clear? It's as far as Roberts. Loveridge keeps the player alive. Here's Connor Deeds on the right side of the box, covered up by Gift Musa. Tries to spin away from the United number 4. Dribbles it into the corner. Tries to win a corner kick. It's bounced into the area. Here's Willis. Lays it off. Aaron Roberts strikes when it's charged down. Now United have got to get moving. Here's Chris Cox. Overruns it. Morris. Forward to Bunn. Flipped on by Cowley. Here's Robbie Bunn. In goes Mosley. Handball claims again. Once again, the referee doesn't want to know. And the fans really getting on the back of the man in black. Normal time is nearly over. Seconds left. It'll be injury time then extra time. And then a replay if needed. Is this it? Nice one's gone over the bar. It's another corner. It was a glancing error from, I think that was Willis who tried to glance it into the net. It's nodded over by, I believe that was Mitch Piggin who put it over his own crossbar. This is a time where heroes are made, when legends step forward. Can Bromsgrove seal a win? It's in towards the penalty area, hooked away at the near post by Tommy Glasgow. Loveridge, back in the danger by Craner, over Willis into Morris's hands. Normal time is over. We are into added minutes. Mosley fires it forward. Piggin gives chase. I don't think he'll get there in time. Francis grabs it. Oh, a bit of a high boot there from Mitch Piggin, but referee says no foul. United got trapped back. But who's with Bunn? Bunn's got acres of space on this left-hand side. No one's picking him up. Well, Bromsgrove haven't seen just yet. He's calling for it. Launched forward. Met in the air by a slipping Chris Cox. And he fires it away. Piggins offside, he can't touch it. It's back with the goalkeeper, Reece Francis. Fires it away. Met in the air by Cox. James onto Piggin. A glancing pass towards Craig Reed, up in the air by Quainer. Roberts can't keep it in. He can't, no, it's out for a throw on the far side. This could be the final attacking move of the match. But there will be extra time if needed. But there will be no penalties if it remains level after extra time. It will be a replay at the Butts Park Arena at a later date. Prinzel wins the header. Back heel up by Bunn. But it's nodded on by Piggin. Reed can't find his way past Morris. The defender clears his lines. Only as far as Bobby Mosley. Mosley flicks it up. Craig Reed. Prinzel. What a chance to have Piggin has it taken away with a crucial moment. Just as he was about to launch it towards the goal, Aaron Roberts stopped him. Now you know they've got to watch out for the Bromsgrove counter. Crucial header by Mosey, the long ball from Willis, met in the air by the former Stoke man, but it's still forward to Cowley. Cowley's delivery! It's starting now with Malley, and Malley slips. Spread eagle there, the Bromsgrove substitute. But now through ball for Craig Reed, he won't reach it. Quainer will play it back to the goalkeeper. And it's nearly caught Francis out. He has to bring that ball under control. Reed's right behind him. And a hasty clearance. And the referee brings time on the match. It will be extra time. What a match it's been. We will bring you the third period at the Victoria Ground here on Coventry United TV, coming up very shortly. So stay tuned, we will be broadcasting once again in around 5 minutes time for the extra time period on CUTV. The final score, Bromsgrove 1, Coventry 1, extra time coming your way.